This e-ink tablet can now link your handwritten notes to other notes, to PDFs and other files, and even to web pages. There is an official video for how to insert a link, but I want to demonstrate some practical ideas for how to actually use this new feature in your workflow. One quick tip that you should be aware of is that links to other pages within the same note or to websites will still work when the note is exported to PDF, making this a great way to export and store information to share with other people. Using this feature is an easy way to make a homepage for your e-ink tablet. You can link to notes you use a lot, things you're currently reading. You can even link to your PDF planner, for example. And if you link to the file in general, it takes you to the last page you viewed, so it's always updated. Use this back gesture to take you back where you jumped from. You can easily delete links, add new ones, and update this page based on what you need. For studying anything, you can essentially turn your Supernote into a personal handwritten Wikipedia. For example, you can have one home note per subject, and then link out to subnotes as needed, and even link concepts to each other where pertinent. This would be great for people using systems like Zettelkasten for personal knowledge management. Aside from the back gesture, you can also use these navigation arrows to go back one step, or to go back to the very first note in the chain you started with. Your notes can even link to references or things you need to read for class or work. For example, you can keep a note with a weekly template and from there link to different documents you need to reference for that week. You can even link to specific pages of a PDF like this annex, which is really convenient if you want to quickly check something, then bounce back to your notebook with a swipe of the page. In a pinch, there is a very basic web browser which can open links to web pages enough to take a glance at something for reference. And this is a bit more fun if you're playing tabletop or other games and you have a PDF rule or reference book on your device. You can set up links to take you to specific pages to look at exact wording before jumping back to your game. If you have a lot of meetings or clients, you can keep a weekly or monthly list of people you're meeting. And from this main list or note file, you can just link to each individual client's notebook. Again, when you link to a file, not a specific page, you'll go to the last page you were looking at, so it's always the most recent meeting you've had with them. If you're managing several projects at a time, you can keep a project list and make it so that each project's link will take you to the note for that project, and then have subnotes for each component task. When the project is wrapped up, just delete the link from this main list and the notes will still be on your Supernote somewhere, but not cluttering up your active projects. While this feature is already amazing, it seems like there's another big update coming soon. So stay tuned for more updates on that. Thanks for watching!